Hello there. This is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So, in today's geography-based ASMR video for flags and facts, we're going to be randomly looking at these countries again. I'm going to pick a country, well, about 10 countries at random, and read some quick facts about them, as well as giving you their capital city. How's that sound? And you're either going to find this video really relaxing, or you're going to find it very interesting. Either way, I'm happy. If you want to fall asleep, you go ahead. It is an ASMR channel after all. Okay, we're going to start off with Morocco. As I think I teased on the thumbnail. Morocco, of course, northwestern Africa. Morocco, Rabat. Rabat is the capital of Morocco, with the green star in the middle. The word in Arabic for Morocco is basically the west, or the place where the sun sets. Maghrib, the setting of the sun in the west, because it's the westernmost region of the Arabic-speaking world. So Morocco is there. Some facts. Africa's highest ski resort is in Morocco. I bet you didn't think they'd be skiing, but the Atlas Mountains are found in Morocco. Morocco hosts the oldest continuously operating university in the world. Ibn Battuta was from Morocco. I'm not sure who that is, but maybe you do. Give me a comment. Morocco was founded by a relative of the Prophet Muhammad. I'm aware I should say I can't remember what to say after that, after you say the Prophet's name. The oldest human sculpture was discovered in Morocco, and Morocco has a valley dedicated to roses. It's very romantic. It's Morocco. Shall we do... I think we should do San Marino next. The smallest and oldest country in Europe. Okay, San Marino. Capital San Marino is literally a city. City-state, micro-state. Is the 5th smallest country in the world and the 3rd smallest in Europe. So of the 5 smallest countries in the world, 3 of them are in Europe. It was officially founded in the year 301. The nation is landlocked by Italy. You can visit the parliament, and the official language of San Marino, unsurprisingly, is Italian. That's San Marino. Where should we go next? Should we go to... Let's go to Japan, shall we? The first fact is a random one, but I'll explain because I have visited. Japan is extremely clean. What they mean by that is that it is actually, I don't know if it's a criminal offence, but you can't eat whilst walking down the street. It's this whole concept in the States where you say you're in New York and you grab a hot dog and walk down the street on the way to work, back from lunch. You're not allowed to do that in Japan. You can't eat on the streets because it encourages rats. So, with the crumbs that you drop. so you have to eat inside. Next one, Tokyo is the world's most populated city. Although I was reading all these projections and there are other cities in the world that are going to get bigger. Japan's population is 98.5% Japanese. It is a very, what's the word, homogeneous society. It is becoming less so, but yeah. Japan has canned food restaurants. I'm assuming that means like you go to a restaurant and you have food in a can, which is bizarre. I have gone into a restaurant in Japan and ordered on a, like, you know when you like, what are they called? When you put your money into those machines and press the button and it drops out. They do that. But I think it was just a precursor to the McDonald's style touchscreens, you know. The food didn't drop out, the food came from the kitchen, but you ordered it on this machine. Japan has high life expectancy. I think Japan and Germany share the best life expectancy in the world, particularly for women who generally die later than men. And yeah, the best in the world in order to live longer is Japan or Germany. In Japan's case, I think it's due to the amount of fish that they eat. Apparently all the oil is extremely good for you. Japan has many active volcanoes, not so good for life expectancy. Each year there are over 1,500 earthquakes, and forests cover 67% of Japan. That's incredible. Okay. Tokyo, by the way, is the capital of Japan. Okay, where next? I think we're going to do Denmark, and then I'm going to do a non-European country. I don't want to do too many European countries. Denmark's capital is Copenhagen. København in Danish. And it's got this white off-center flag, which many of the Scandinavian and Nordic countries do, like Iceland. But not like England and Georgia, where it's in the center. So it's just to the left of center. Okay, some fun facts about Denmark. It is one of the happiest countries in the world. It's usually right up there in the top 3 every single year. The Danish language has no word for please. You say thank you instead, tak. So you say, can you do this for me? Thank you. And then the word for thank you again is tak. There is a word for the cozy feeling of togetherness, and it is hygge. And it's a very, it's a sort of together time, a family time. Time when you get in front of the fire and spend time with people you care about. The Danish alphabet has 3 additional letters to the English one. The combined letter A and E, sort of pronounced off the top of my head, if I remember correctly, as A. I'm trying to think of a word with it in. E. My mind's gone blank. Can't think of anything. The letter O with a line through it, which is pronounced something like U, and the letter A with like a circle on top, which is like an O, or an O. A-U-O. And lastly, Lego was invented by a Dane. Lovely Lego. Happy memories of my childhood. Right, let's go to a non-European country. Let's go to the bottom. Spend a lot of time at the top today. Let's do... should we do South Africa? Have I done South Africa yet? Okay. Okay, South Africa. Lovely flag. I absolutely love it. bring together all the different constituent parts of this very diverse country. The country has 11 official languages. The world's largest visible crater is in South Africa. I guess that's because one of the biggest craters in the world is off the coast of Mexico, but it's in the sea, so it's not visible. South Africa experienced apartheid for 50 years. Crazy. Absolutely insane. The national animal of South Africa is the springbok, which is a type of deer, I guess. South Africa is the largest producer of platinum in the world. And I had a cool fact about animals. Hang on. Oh no, it's more to do with Africa in general. In Africa, the big 5 game animals are the lion, leopard, black rhinoceros, African bush elephant, and African buffalo. They are examples of megafauna, featuring prominently in popular culture. They are among the most famous of Africa's large animals. I think most can be found in South Africa because safaris are very popular in this area of the world for tourism. Let's do a South American country next. Let's do Paraguay. Paraguay's capital is Asunción. Oh, by the way, it says here Cape Town, but I think South Africa's got 3 capitals. Paraguay, Asunción. Got the red, the white, and the blue, but with this crest in the middle. So Paraguay is nicknamed the Corazón de América. Corazón, which means, can you remember from your Spanish class? Heart. So it's the heart of America. I think probably because it's smack bang in the center. Paraguay is the 2nd largest hydroelectric dam in the world. Paraguay is the world's largest landlocked navy. That is incredible. So it's a landlocked country next to Brazil and Argentina, for example. A couple of other countries. And yeah, it's got a navy even though it's not on the sea. Paraguay is a bilingual country. I think it's Spanish and Guarani is the official language. And it is normal to announce your arrival by clapping, apparently. Clap yourself into the room, are you? Time for 1 or 2 more. Let's do Poland, shall we? I might have done Poland before, but I'll probably read out different facts each time, who knows. Poland's capital is Warsaw, Warszawa in Polish, Polski. And Poland's flag, I always mention this, very similar to Monaco and Indonesia. This is the upside down version of Indonesia. Where's Indonesia? It's my alphabet. Sideways version of Malta. Israel. Where's Ireland? Indonesia, there you go. Indonesia, Monaco, but then Poland. Poland is home to the world's biggest castle. It's quite cool. As a Welshman, I love my castles. It has one of the world's oldest salt mines. Vodka originated in Poland. Yeah, I did know that. Europe's heaviest animals live in Poland. Oh, I have done this before, never mind. Do it again, eh? Poland has the world's first upside-down house. Poland has one of the most diverse environments in Europe. Very cool. Okay, let's go to, should we do Pakistan? Got the green there, the star and the half, and the crescent moon. Capital Islamabad. So it says the world's 2nd largest salt mine, The Khura mines are located in Pakistan, so Poland is apparently the number one, Pakistan the second. The world's famous pink Himalayan salt is also mined in Pakistan. The world's highest polo ground in the world is in Shandur. Polo being that is a ball sport, isn't it? Is it played on horseback? Yeah, croquet is the one I'm thinking of. Polo is on horseback with like mallets and balls, right? Pakistan is the only Muslim nuclear power in the world. I mean, nuclear power is terrible and evil, but yeah, I can't say that the other countries should have it either. No one should have nuclear power. Okay, Pakistan. I think I'm going to do one more. Shall we do? I think I'm going to do Germany. I haven't done Germany for a while. See if I got some nice new fun ones for Germany. The largest train station in Europe is in Berlin. I'm trying to think if I've ever been. Yes, I have been. I backpacked around Europe once and I arrived from Rome to Berlin via train. Berlin is 9 times bigger than Paris, but weirdly way calmer and quieter and cheaper. There are more than 20,000 castles in Germany. Germany is the EU's largest economy. Germany is the 3rd most widely taught language in the world. I used to be a language teacher. My specialty was Spanish, and I got roped into teaching French, but I didn't have enough German to join in, but our school did German as well. And I introduced Mandarin Chinese as well, so we had 4 languages. But yeah, Germany is generally the capital, Berlin, generally the 3rd language in most schools in Britain at least. In fact, we were so passionate about German as a school, we decided to, when kids come into what we call Year 7, which for people in America would be, I don't know what grade it would be, but you start as 11 years old and you finish at 12 years old. So September till August or July the following year. So you start off 11 and everyone is 12 by the end of the year. And in practically every school in Britain you do French that year, and then the following year, which we call Year 8. I don't know what grade it is in America. So Year 7 is the first year, Year 8 is the second year, and then Year 9, and then you choose your options in Year 10 and 11, specialise for exams, because we do exams at 16, not 18. Well, we do them again at 18. And everyone does French in their first year and then they get to choose. But in our school we made everyone do German because we felt it was more important than French. And the kids loved it. Because French is difficult for an 11-year-old to pronounce, whereas German's just like English in lots of ways. Although, when you get to A-level, German is actually harder than French, weirdly. The German language has 35 dialects. I think lots of Germans would say that some of their dialects are actually different languages, but there we go. Having spent a bit of time in Bavaria, and I realised that Austrian and Swiss German are very different. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you really enjoyed that video. If you did, click that like button for me, leave me a comment if it's another random fact about any of these countries. That would be super cool. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time stumbling upon us. You're very welcome to come back and watch more videos, and if you have come back quite a few times and you love what this channel offers, then maybe consider checking out my Patreon and doing a little pledge. Every little thing helps, so don't be embarrassed about doing the lowest. All the different levels get the same perks because I appreciate any help funding all these wonderful things for my channel. Okay, thank you so much for all your time and your support. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye 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 bye.